amateurs, but looking at the physiques, you know, they're looking serious. Oh, that's a good stance, too, from Pena. Okay. He's got the leg trip. Great takedown. Great takedown. Staying on his back. Oh, he's going to get the reverse. Nice. And that was great from Patrick. You can hear their coaches yelling right now, hey, you're still in a scramble. Let's see some work.
But both came out strong focus, right to the task at hand. Or like they said on the show, pitter patter.
Yep, pitter patter. They didn't miss a beat. That's good though. I like what they're doing. He's slowing it down. Patrick's giving him some shots to the body. You know, he needs to keep maintaining that pressure and not let that space go.
And that's the thing you'll find with most of our seasoned fighters. The body shots are so important. A good liver shot.
You've got to change it up. You've got to. They're not expecting it. Everybody's head hunting.
That's right. That's exactly right. They know that if I knock you out, I win.
Yep. That's good. You know, you got Pat staying with his pressure, keeping his chest on his. You know, when you start to posture up, that's where you start to get the holes to where they can move and start to work.
Creating the gaps. That's right.
He's still roughing up that body. That seemed to get a reaction out of Pena. Oh, that's a good shot. You know, if this was pros, you know, that would be one nasty elbow coming through.
That's right.
Okay, let's see here. He's holding on to the head.
Pena
is working on passing, trying to go to half guard, it looks. Oh, he got to. If he picks up his right leg and slides that knee through, he's at side control. He's having a lot of success with just the ground and pound.
And that's the thing with amateur, you know, like you just said, in pro, he'd be dropping some elbows on him for sure, looking to cut him.
Both of these guys are doing the right thing, you know. Pena's still working. He's still got a very active guard. You know, he's trying to work up higher on his back. And you got Pat, who's just maintaining his ground game and working the strikes. They both look like they know what they're doing.
They really do, and neither one seems to be
gassing.
Yeah, they're very focused on what they're doing.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a good ground and pound.
Yeah,
good strikes. He's keeping the pressure on them by not posturing all the way up for those strikes. That's beautiful.
And you can feel, like we said earlier, you can feel those strikes through the cage.
Oh yeah.
It's,
he just created that little bit of space. You heard that clack, the 10 seconds, and he dropped those last ones with some force.
So here we're going into round two. We've most of these matches, like you said earlier, just the girls were the only ones that made it that far.
Yeah. You know, with the skill level going up too, that's where you start to see the later rounds taking effect, because you come out here and you slow it down. You get to a very high level, you slow things down. Of course, you can always get hit with that punch that just puts your lights out. But when you're at a higher level or you're more skilled, usually you go into the later rounds. You know, there's a filling out process, a learning process. And when you go to the ground, you're slowing things down. You're not just rushing and getting caught. And that's what we've seen here today. So.
That's right. And then there's some of the amateurs that when they do go to the ground, they'll put in more work on the ground, and then they're gassed out for the next round. So you're right. It is definitely a job and a process. Ready for round two. Rocky brings them to the center, and we're going again. Touching gloves on the way out. Ooh.
Ooh, strong right leg kick. Ooh, he went for the flying knee.
Right.
There we go. And these are great scrambles right here. Both of them are staying active. Nice. Back and forth. This is lovely. This is good. Oh, he jumps. Oh, he's got the.
But he's got
that's
him in,
tight.
yeah,
that's tight.
He's in.
That's very tight. That's very tight.
In.
He needs to start trying to get his head flat onto the mat. Walk his legs up as close as he can to his butt. And Patrick just needs to hold on to it. Hopefully he doesn't burn out.
Let it
there
go.
you go. Oh, wow. Devastating ground and pound from Pena. Devastating ground and pound. Beautiful.
Patrick still.
The violence here is high.
Patrick's still in the fight, though. You see,
He's still going for it.
Yeah, he's still in the fight.
Oh, no, this
giving
is
up
in
the
a good
back.
spot. He tried to jump to his back. That's creating too much space, but he stays on.
Both of these fighters, just phenomenal.
He's coming out through the back. We might see Pat get another attempt at his own ground and pound.
But as many of those shots that landed, I mean, he's still.
Those were vicious.
Yeah,
those were vicious.
Don't seem to have a whole lot of effect on him.
Oh, no. He's going to be able to take this time right here to kind of shake those cobwebs out. And so Pena better be careful because he's still in the fight. Side control now. He's going to be able to work his own ground and pound. See, if this was pro, he would be rolling those elbows right now, right from there. It's harder to generate force with the punches.
Because you can drop the elbows down with your weight.
Absolutely.
And get more effect. And quite possibly, you know, the cuts.
Yes, sir. That was good from Pena to get out of side control and back to full guard. Now he needs to break his own guard right now, put a foot in the hip, which he's doing. Start working those angles. Okay, he's looking to play with the jiu-jitsu. He's comfortable there is what he's showing. This is a really good fight.
It really is. And I mean, as Patrick was setting up to start dropping bombs, Pena just reached up, hooked the back of the head, and pulled him down to him. So good defense.
Very equally matched. Very equally matched.
They really are. And at the beginning of round 2 here, that scramble and rolling back and forth, that showed that they both have their heads in this fight and are in it to win it. And I was looking here to see if, because we asked the question, would you rather knock out or submit your opponent? And Patrick says he'd go for the submission, but Pena, he didn't say.
He didn't say.
And
it may be the language barrier. I'm not sure. Maybe he speaks great English, but maybe he didn't understand the questions. He left a whole lot of them blank.
But I do, for some reason, I don't know why, it just stands out. Just check.
Just check mark. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Check mark. That's confidence. That's how I look at it.
That's what I'm saying. So we're going to be going into the third and final round here. Looking at the replay there, you can see Pena dropping those bombs.
Those were vicious. I mean, a couple of them was wow.
Rocky Demir, our referee.
And these guys are going into the third round, and they're in a fight.
They're both breathing heavy.
They can see it. Look at that. Show of respect.
Now that's
good fight. I like to see that.
Yeah, I do too. They have real respect for each other and show that. Great high kick, but it did take him to the ground. So Pena back on his back.
You know,
Patrick's
I feel like the rounds are 1-1. So if Pat can stay active here and just stay on top, you know, I think he might have this fight in the bag. That's not a bad game plan, especially at this level of a fight.
No, they look to be very even right now.
Oh, yes. And that was very good of Pat to kind of fake that and get his hooks in. He knew that was coming.
So he's got the full mount.
Now he's in full mount. This is a very bad spot. And this is where, you know, the pro side would come into effect with the elbows right here. You know, you get here, it's kind of game over. But with the amateur only being able to work strikes, you know, there's a lot of room to do this.
Exactly.
And here you try to flatten him out with the hooks.
Yeah, Allamov
he goes for a body triangle,
back.
figure 4. Too much space, and Pena's going to be able to roll through. That's nice. And
now they
he's
just-
back to the he is wasting no time when he gets on top.
I mean, they are just one right after the other. They are working like machines here.
Powerful. Good leg kicks. Nice.
Strong punch.
But right into a triangle, and that is deep.
He's got it locked in.
That is deep. He needs to cut the angle. Oh, he's just going straight to pull the head. Slams, you know, they can work, but it's also a very risky move because it can also make it tighter.
That's
if
right.
I was Pat, you should hook that leg, you know, pull him to the ground.
And you expend so much energy to try to pick him up off the ground, too.
So much. I can't see from this angle if he still has the lock. But if he does, then that triangle's tight.
Yeah, he's got it. He's still got him locked with his legs there. So
Oh, yeah. Barely, he's hanging on by the toe. Oh, there he goes, he's repositioning. You can see from
He's
here,
still-
from this angle, that big gap is going to
And
let him
now he's
out.
got him
Yep.
out.
He needs to work to get up. He's done so much work for now. You can't be tired here. The fight's yours if you just get up and bang it out.
Allamov.
Pena is showing heart and determination. You know, it's either one's fight right now.
Looks to have him in a, I can't tell if it's an ankle or leg.
Looks like a knee bar. Now he's going for the ankle. Smart move by. Oh, that's a nasty one.
Ooh, yeah,
You can mess a lot of things up before you know it with that.
Things.
Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty.
But he didn't give it up. So
The judges are going to get paid for their job tonight.
That's right. You never want to let it go to the judges.
Nope. That's a hard one right there. I mean, it was pretty good.
But those two guys right there, big respect for one another. You see Allamov got a little limp going with that ankle lock. So many different things can tear, pop, and snap in there.
That can mess up a whole lot.
Both these fighters give 100% on this and are winded. As you know,
Absolutely.
for those watching at home that have never actually gotten in and rolled with one another, it's grappling takes so much more out of you.
Grappling, to me, is the ultimate cardio. You're engaging almost every muscle in your body at all times.
You are, and I mean it takes your breath, it takes everything you have.
Everything.
And really, both of these fighters,
They gave it everything.
they really did. I
They did
mean,
a great
both of them
job,
right
both
now
of them.
just having to take a seat for a minute. And heck yeah. But let's see, 92. So Patrick, what's it make Patrick?
29?
Yeah, coming up on 30 there. So, and then we've got an older fighter that we saw earlier. I have to look for that information here, but that's coming up later on this evening too. So, go into the judge's decision.
After 3 full rounds in a split decision, out of the red corner, Patrick Gutierrez.
Well, congratulations to Patrick Gutierrez and Pena Allamov. Heck of a fight. All of these fighters tonight